Your impressions of what you guys were able to get done offensively?
You know, I think they've definitely made a lot of strides from where we were day one to where we're at now. You know, I've been pleased with, Montez's progression. He continues to get better. You know, I've been pleased with the receivers as far as their work ethic and trying to take the next step. We have a long ways to go, though, if we want to be elite in the Pac-12 as far as offensively. And I think we can, once all the pieces are here and we're kind of working every day together. I think, what's tough about spring is you have a day on, you have a day off, day on, day off, then you have a spring break. And so you kind of, that mesh and that gel kind of gets broken up, But as we continue to progress through the spring, I'd like to see just us be more consistent. You see flashes, but not enough consistency yet.
You talk to the guys, and the number one thing they talk about the difference with you coming in is tempo. Is that the biggest adjustment for these guys, getting used to your fingerprints on the offense?
I think so. I mean, they'll get it. I think it's just a matter of retraining your body, and as we consistently work this kind of practice, this kind of tempo, they'll get used to it, and it'll become second nature for them. The main thing is we got to make plays when we get chances to make plays. We've been a little inconsistent this spring, which is expected. We have a lot of young players that are playing for the first time. Our quarterbacks, there isn't one that has really played, a whole lot of football. And so, with Davis Webb coming this summer and Cepho getting healthy, I mean, now you're talking about some legitimate options as far as not only quarterback, but you got Juwan Winfrey coming in here still, who's a seasoned guy that's played a lot of football. I mean, I like where we're headed. We just got to continue to get our guys better. And, Coach Levitt's throwing they're blitzing a lot right now and sending a lot of pressures, which is fine. Just makes our offense have to react a little bit quicker.
Small sample size, but are there any players that have really caught your eye here early?
Yeah, Devin Ross has. I mean, I think Devin has a chance to be a really good player. I mean, even I've been seeing some plays out of Jay McIntyre. He's made some plays, and Lee Walker has shown up, and then K-Bianento's starting to make some plays as well. I've been really impressed with how Montez has developed these first 7 practices. I mean, he's really starting to get it, and he's making plays with his feet. And in this offense, you have to kind of be able to do that too. You don't have to be a runner, but you got to be able to extend plays, and he showed that in that 2-minute where he hit Ento for a touchdown here late. I mean, that was a big-time play by him. So I've been impressed. I mean, I think we struggled a little bit off on the offensive line today, more than I thought we would. But that comes down to just working together and seeing different blitzes and getting the ball out, too. It all kind of comes together.
What are you seeing out of Montez as far as his leadership ability? I mean, a lot's been talked about his athletic ability. What about his leadership? Yeah,
he's got some football savvy to him, which I like. He's got some natural football leadership qualities, and I think he's going to be fine. I mean, he's going to keep developing, and hopefully he's not asked to play too soon. He can just kind of keep developing in the offense, learn the offense really well, and when he gets his opportunity, be ready. But I've been pleased with he's been a pleasant surprise this spring for me.
Would you feel comfortable if he had to play this fall of thinking that he could run this offense?
I think he could. I think he could. I mean, right now, obviously, we're just installing spring. We're not game planning, but yeah, from what the kind of volume of offense we've given him, he's really kind of started to get it going a little bit. So I've seen some good things from him. We just got to keep improving.
When I ask about Shea, he's your top receiver coming back. What have you seen out of him this spring? Has he had a good spring? Is he making plays?
He's making plays. He started a little slow, but now I see the last couple of practices he's really starting to run and get it and understand about how you got to play fast all the time. He's got really good speed, but he's got to play fast all the time, and not take plays off. And I think he's learning that. If he can learn that and play fast all the time, he's got really good ball skills. He's a smart football player, and I think you'll see some big things out of him this fall.
You mentioned the O-line struggle today. Overall, what have you seen out of that group?
I've seen, them get better. I mean, they're definitely getting better, and we got some guys working hard on the O-line, and a young center that's been Timmy Lenard, who I've been impressed with, and those guys are giving great effort. We'll clean some stuff up. I mean, it's a scrimmage. It's supposed to go back and forth, and we just got to be a little bit more consistent.
What were kind of the main takeaways from the scrimmage today?
Defensive-wise, I think we did a good job creating turnovers, getting the ball out, catching interceptions, and we were playing pretty physical, so it looked good on the defensive side today.
Which guys got creative takeaways on defense today?
Who did create a takeaway?
Yeah.
I was able to get one. Cheeto, a lot of D-linemen got a lot of forced fumbles. There was a lot of PBUs, so overall we did a pretty good job.
On the offensive side of the ball, any guys make big plays out here today?
Yeah, definitely. I think Devin Ross is probably he could be one of the best receivers in the Pac-12 in my opinion. You know, Shea made his plays, KB made his plays. You know, even our tight ends, G5 was making plays. So it looked good overall for our big scrimmage.
What has been kind of the common theme for this defense? Is it basically taking what you guys learned in your first year under Levitt and kind of fine-tuning everything?
Yeah, I think so, because last year was all a learning process, but we did get it together last year, but you know, we're still not happy where we were at last year. We did a better job from my freshman and sophomore year, but you know, we plan on being like one of the best defenses in the Pac-12, so we're just working every day at it.
Obviously, you're not ready for your first game. It's the middle of spring ball. What would be your biggest concern as a leader on defense as you look at that defense and trying to get things, you know, better for the season?
I just think our effort. I think sometimes when we get tired, including myself, you know, the technique gets bad. Our effort's not as good. So once we get, you know, our effort up to 100%, when we tired, we'll be fine.
Since Coach Mack got here, you guys have been kind of trying to build a solid foundation. Do you feel like that foundation's been built and now it's kind of trying to build up from there?
Yeah, definitely. Because when Coach Mack first got here, it was just him talking. Nobody was really saying anything. And now it's like we say stuff sometimes instead of having Coach Mack talk to the team. So I think the leaders are stepping up, and I think we have built that foundation.
Who are the leaders on this defense right now? I'd imagine you're in that group.
Yeah, I think a lot of people look up to me. A lot of people definitely look up to Cheeto, especially the DBs. They always go to Cheeto for questions. A lot of people look up to KO, Rick. And then on the D-line, I think JC's doing a great job of, you know, handling the D-line. And the good thing about the D-line is we get Josh back. We get Josh back pretty soon. And you know, when he was here, he was the leader of the whole team. So I think when he gets back, he's going to bring that leadership role to the defense.
Any vocal leaders on defense, or are you more kind of lead by example types?
Yeah, I'm always been a quiet guy, so I say stuff when it's needed to be said. But I think the most vocal guys on the team is Cheeto. You know, when it's time to really talk and you need that talk, he'll be the first person to stand up and say something. So I think Cheeto does a great job being a vocal leader.
You guys get a break here for spring break. Obviously, you guys put in so much hard work. You deserve some time off. Did Coach Mack have any message for the team? Kind of, you know, just a general message for you guys going to spring break?
Yeah, we had Coach Mack did. We also had a message for ourselves. You know, we worked hard, and before even spring ball even started, you know, we got a sour taste in our mouth from the last 3 years, and we just got to be safe. We just always got to watch each other backs, and you know, just be safe and care about each other, and don't do anything to regret your decisions. Just be safe.
How'd the scrimmage go today?
You know, it was good. It was the first time we did a full scrimmage like this, so you know, it's a little rusty. We got a couple new linemen, young linemen in there. So it's gonna be kind of, you know, different. We have some new offense going in, so it's gonna take a little time to adjust.
I was talking with Tedric. It sounded like both sides of the ball kind of made some plays today.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. A lot of people made some plays. A lot of the young ones made some plays today, and that's good to see because we need each other. You never know when someone's gonna go down, and you never know they may be the one reason why we win the game. So everybody has to be on the A game.
Any guys on offense reached the end zone today?
Yeah, Pat broke him a long one. Kyle Evans, he got 3. He ran for 3, and I think that was it. You know, we did different just situations.
Okay.
So different situations and stuff. Pat broke the longest one. I think he had a 70-yard one maybe. But Kyle was out there doing a lot of work today. And then you know Mike and everybody just coming back, getting into the groove, and down the lead as well. So we just got to continue to get stronger as a team.
It seems like there's maybe more running back competition in terms of overall talent and experience than since you've been here before.
I mean, there's always competition. That's the thing. Everybody just thinks that because someone come in is like someone's competition. Every year you have someone that's gonna have different competition. So every year you bring somebody in for more competition. So I just feel like everybody gets more comfortable and everybody wants to play. So everybody's gonna compete.
You really stepped up as a vocal leader last season. Is there anybody else that's done that this offseason so that burden's not, you know, strictly on your shoulders?
I mean, Josefo's continuing to still do it, you know, even though he's hurt, he's still showing leadership. And, you know, our whole team as a group is starting to step up as a group because sometimes you don't need just one. You need everybody because it takes everybody to win games. It takes everybody to be on the right page. And if everybody's doing the right things, then, you know, we shouldn't have to yell at people. We shouldn't have to be vocal to a point because someone's doing something wrong. They should be getting, someone next to them should be getting on it. So. With
Darrin Chiaverini coming in and kind of collaborating with Brian Lindgren, I've heard the tempo is quite a bit different offensively.
Oh, definitely. Chiaverini brings a different side to the game. brings, you know, intense. It's intense, but once we buy in, and everybody needs to buy in and commit, it's going to work. It's been proven.
Is it just high octane all the time? I think in the past you kind of picked your spots to go up tempo. Are you? Is it full bore all the time now?
All day, all the time, every day. If we're not tempoing, you're taking us out. So that's how it is. Chiaverini, he doesn't play games. Either you buy in and you're with it, or you're going to be sitting on the bench.
What is his new wrinkles, his fingerprint on this offense mean for the running backs in the ground game?
It's going to open up holes. It's going to open up a lot more holes. It's going to make it more wide open for us, and it's going to be more. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun because you feel that you have opportunities to break long ones and stuff, because stuff's not so compact and jammed in there, because everybody's doing different things and spreading it out, getting it open. And it goes down on our receivers. If our receivers are catching the ball and blocking well, we're going to bust long ones.
I think there was maybe a misconception about some of the things Texas Tech does, right? I mean, they actually have success running the ball. Were you at all nervous when a Texas Tech guy is coming in, but then you kind of figured things out?
Actually, no, I wasn't nervous, because the running back at Texas Tech actually had, 1,700 yards. Good, he's going to go to the NFL. Like, Chiaverini came in and basically told us that, you know, it's important for us to run the ball. If we don't run the ball, the passes aren't going to be there. But vice versa, if we're not catching the ball, the run's not going to be there, because they're going to start stopping one or the other. But if we're both clicking on all cylinders, it should be fun. We should be scoring a lot of points.
Like you'd mentioned, you guys are a little rusty out there. What has to happen for this team from now until the season to really reach your goals? Are there certain concerns you have as an offensive player?
No, just gel. Everybody just has a gel. We have a couple new linemen are coming in to get adjusted to spots. Different calls, so different personnel calls and stuff. And it's tough for a younger offensive lineman to understand the calls and get the calls out, because it's important for the offensive lineman to get us the calls so that we can block the man that's coming off the edge, or the man that's free. So if they don't get the call out, it messes the chemistry up. So vice versa, we have to make sure that we're on the same page with the line, and the receivers are on the same page with the quarterback, and the receivers are on the same page with us. So everybody just has to gel together as one in order for this to work. And from day one to now is a lot of progression, a lot of stuff, good stuff is going to be on film.
You guys work hard. I think you deserve a break here coming up. But at the same time, does Coach Mack or the other coaches have kind of a message so that, nothing shows up in the nousspaper, negative thing?
I mean, you just be smart. Make sure that we call each other. Like, that's the thing, is we're a brother. It's a brotherhood here. And it shouldn't hurt to call somebody and say, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Especially if it's like, a running back and stuff, because the running backs are close. Our running back crew and Coach Hagan, we're all close, and we have a good time. And we make sure that we're all safe, because we're going to need each other. It's a long season, and everybody brings something different to the table. And if everybody goes out there and does their part, we're going to win, So we definitely need everybody.
Awesome. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.